Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, March the 21st for the 399er game. We have two hands for you today. The first one is number 3. There's two passes to me, and as you can see, I have a really nice 20 count with 7 hearts. So I'm going to open 2 clubs, mostly because I have a 3-loser hand. I am missing the ace of hearts, 1 club loser potentially, and 1 diamond loser. Partners bid 2 diamonds waiting. Now, we have an agreement that when we open 2 clubs and our first rebid is a suit, that is 100% forcing the game. So I'm just going to bid 2 hearts. There's no reason for me to jump to 3 or 4 or whatever. And when you're in a game forcing auction, the rule of fast arrival is in play. So the faster you get to game, the less you have. So the slower you get to game, the more you have. And in this case, my partner has raised 2 hearts to 3 hearts. And this is a good positive response. She's promising me a heart fit, so at least 3 hearts and at least 8 high card points. In other words, she is at least mildly slammish, bearing in mind that she is a passed hand. So this is good news. I am definitely interested in slam in this case, and I'm going to start with a simple Q bid to see if my partner can tell me where they have some values. Now they bid 4 clubs, so they have the king of clubs to go with my ace. And now the only thing of interest is the diamond and the potential ace of hearts. So 4 no trump it is. Now we play 14-30, and I have 4 of the 5 key cards. And my partner has just shown me 1. So partner has the ace of hearts. And as I mentioned already, they have the king of clubs. So that's 7 points. And now I need to decide where the ultimate contract is likely to be. So knowing that my partner has the ace of hearts and the king of clubs, 6 no trump looks like a really good contract. I have 12 tricks on top, knowing that we have a 10 card heart fit to the ace king queen. And 7 no trump is possible if partner has another king. Also 7 hearts is possible. Though it depends not only on possibly having another king, but possibly partner might have the queen of clubs to go with the king, or the queen of diamonds, or even be short in diamonds. Now, of course, it can be very difficult to find out if partner has one of those queens, but let's start by bidding 5 no trump, asking for kings, and see where that has us sitting. Partners bid 6 diamonds, so they have 1 king, and that's the one they've already shown me, the king of clubs. So they don't have the king of spades. So as I say, now the possible contracts are 6 no trump and 7 hearts. 7 no trump is out because I clearly I can't guarantee that we're making 7 no trump. So as I said, 6 no trump is a lock. It'll get you a better score than anybody who's only playing in 6 hearts. So there's a lot of reason to be bidding 6 no trump. However, partner promised me 8 points. And as I said, there's several ways that could happen. Partner could have the queen of clubs, the queen of diamonds, and they could also be short in diamonds. So match points is about greed. I have to admit, at teams, unless I was losing badly, I would probably bid 6 no trump. But it's all about greed, so I'm actually going to bid 7 hearts and try and get a top. All right, so partner does not have a queen for me, but they do have 2 diamonds. So this contract is looking pretty safe. As long as the hearts break 2-1, everything will be 100%. If they don't break 2-1, if they're 3-0, then I'm going to have to draw 2 rounds and then rough the diamond. So let's start by winning this in my hand with the ace of clubs. And I'm going to draw a round of trump. All right, so the trump do split, so the hand is claimable at this point. I'm going to draw the last outstanding trump, play the ace king of diamonds, and rough that losing diamond. And I'm just going to draw the rest of the tricks are mine. So as you can see, all the trump are out, and the king of clubs is good, so I'll just claim. So If you found 7 hearts, good for you. If you found 6 no trump, also good for you. I have to say that 6 no trump is safer than 7 hearts, but sometimes you kind of need to go with your gut instinct. All right, we're going to pause while we change directions for the next hand. All right, we're back, this time with hand number 14. So pass on my right, and it's my turn to bid. So I have 6 hearts and 5 points, and my 5 points are in hearts. So this is pretty much a textbook 2-heart opening. We play that a preempt of 2 hearts shows 5 to 9 high card points, and obviously a 6-card suit. Partner's bid 2 no trump. So that's an artificial bid. My partner may or may not have hearts, but they usually do. And they're asking me, first and foremost, do I have a maximum? So a maximum when you're playing 5 to 9 would be 8 or 9 high card points. And if I have 8 or 9 high card points, would I be good enough to show them a feature? So I don't have 8 or 9 high card points, and when that happens, I just rebid my suit, in this case hearts, signifying a minimum. And partners bid 4 hearts anyway, so what conclusion can you draw from this? Clearly my partner was looking for slam, because that's the only thing that explains them going to game, despite the fact that I showed a minimum. Whoa, and I can certainly understand why they were looking for slam. So it looks like I have, well, obviously a club loser and at least one, probably another one if the queen of clubs is offside. Though it's possible I might be able to establish the spades for a discard of a club or some diamonds. So let's see what happens. We're going to have to obviously duck the first trick. And I'll win the second one with the ace of diamonds. And I'm going to draw some trumps. So let's play a high card from the short side, ace of hearts. And you'll notice that the robot on my right has shown out. So the one on my left has 4 hearts to the 10. Also, and I should have made note of this, when a diamond was played to the ace and the dummy, the East robot played the king. So that's really strange. And normally it signals that East has a sequence. And it's an unusual defensive play, but it says that it's like top of a sequence on lead, but it's in response to partner's lead in the suit. So playing the king promises the king, queen, jack. It doesn't look relevant at this point, but it's good to know that that's happened. So obviously I'm going to have to draw all the trump, and I'm glad we're not in 6 at this point because I'm going to have troubles ruffing some diamonds unless I can set those spades up. So there goes the jack of diamonds, and let's play another heart, and there goes the queen. So believe it or not, East has contributed the king, the queen, and the jack of diamonds to make my 10 good. So I'm going to draw the last trump. I'm going to discard a spade, I think. And now I'm going to play a spade, the ace. I'm going to play the king and hope that I can rough out the queen. And I'll just discard a club. There goes a diamond. So it's obviously no big surprise that the queen is protected in the East hand, that they started with quite a number of spades, because they only had 3 diamonds, the king, the queen, and the jack, and they had no hearts. So again, no big surprise that that's happened. So I'm going to play a spade here, rough that. And I'm going to draw one more round of
9 diamonds.
Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Notice that the 9 of diamonds has been played, which is set up my 8. Now the rest of the tricks are mine. So I'm going to cash that 9 of hearts, pitch that spade, play the 10 of diamonds, the 8 of diamonds, and the 9 of clubs to the king. And the queen showed up on my left. All right. So kind of a strange hand in many ways. Now that we can see all 4 hands, the first thing to notice is that the East robot did not open 2 spades. The whole point of opening preempts is to disrupt the opponent's ability to find the best contract by jacking the option as high as you can afford to. So East has a clear 2 spade opening, but they did not do it. And I have to say I would have done that. Secondly, The West Robot led the ace of clubs. You've heard it from me continually. Don't lead the ace against a suit contract unless you've got the king, or you have so many of them that you think your partner's going to get a ruff. Clearly not the case here. I would suspect that the robot was hoping for a forcing defense because he has lots of hearts, and he was hoping to force me to ruff in the long side and clubs, but certainly didn't work today. The second mistake made by the robot was leading a small diamond, because that sort of let East pitch all their diamonds because they thought their partner had the 10. As I was playing the hand out, funny enough, West got squeezed in diamonds and the queen of clubs, but he knows the queen of clubs is dead. He's just trying to make it ambiguous for me. And I think the West Robot should have led his singleton spade, and that would have it would have been a more natural lead for him, and then he's got the protected ace of clubs with the queen there. Also, if you step yourself through the hand and you could see all the cards, the East Robot actually has an interesting conundrum, because as I'm running the trump, they need to find all kinds of discards. And I've mentioned before the concept of maintaining parity with dummy, which means that East needs to keep just as many cards in the long suits that are in dummy in order to protect them from running. So East needs to protect the spades, the clubs, but not the diamonds, given their partner's lead of a small one, which is why they're discarding all their diamonds. And funny enough, that is called a squeeze play. That actually allowed me to make 6, but 6 is not a good contract. If I switch the position of the club cards, then I go down on a club lead if I'm in 6. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks.